Arsenal Fan TV, DT, you got to start wearing that hat more.
Yeah, I told you, swap the hat today, didn't it? The other one weren't doing much for the season, so listen, man, wow.
You were really worried before the game. I told you that I had a good feeling today. I thought, I didn't think we'd win it so easily, but I thought that we put in a performance today, and we did.
You know what, when you look back at my interview after we played Chelsea at the Emirates, I said we bullied them. We did the same again today. We bullied them. From minute 1 to 90, when they got their equaliser, I sat there and I was like, how? That should have been a consolation. We should have been out of sight by half time. Yeah? So the way they responded within 60 seconds, my dad turned around and said to me, reminded him of Alan Sunderland. When Man United pulled it back to 2-2, they're all celebrating, giving it, and bang, that, and it was just down that end as well, crossover. Oh, mate, as soon as Giroud crossed that, you could see Ramsey running onto it.
He was just lining it up in it.
Mate, and the thing was, it was, like I said, when they got it back to 1-0, I was just fearing the worst because we missed so many chances. And even at 2-1, when Ozil hit the post and that, and I'm thinking, please don't let that come back to haunt us. Don't let them get an equaliser in the 90th minute or whatever. But to a man, they stood up and was counted today. You know, Espina made an error for the first goal, but then he made up
great
for it.
Save after that, yeah.
Made up from Costa, so fair play there. Mertesacker, unbelievable. You know, that guy, you know what?
Before the game, a lot of Chelsea fans mocking us about Mertesacker.
Yeah.
He was the man today.
You know what? When we were walking up here today, all we heard was that of, not all Chelsea fans, there are some decent ones, all right? There are some good ones that were saying, you know, I respect what you say and everything else, and it's your club, you love it, blah, blah, blah. But there were ones that are just cocky, arrogant, walking past. Why are you even here today? You're going to get battered, this, that, the other. Where are you now? You could sit there all day and tell me we're in the Europa League or any... I don't fucking care because we just won the cup. And this is what it's about, Robbie, winning trophies. Yeah? And I've said all along, this paper's over cracks because we got big cracks. The club need to take a long, hard look at themselves for the way they've handled. Look,
nice
listen,
little
Robbie,
performance.
listen, it's not like that today. Look, it's nothing about that, all right? The club, the board, people like that need to look at how they've handled Wenger's situation because it's been handled atrociously. Yeah, but I've said all along, these players have got it in them. With a few more to it.
They showed it today, didn't they?
Exactly. They've showed it. They've showed it for the last few weeks. And we've sat there and said, well, you know, this team might be on the beach or that team might be on the beach. But Chelsea wouldn't be on the beach. They were going for the double. Where is your double, by the way? So, and just like I said to Granit Xhaka for me, he's justifying his price tag. He literally sat on Kante and said, nah, sorry, no. Not happening. He bossed that midfield. Him and Ramsey have struck up a really good partnership. Really good partnership. Welbeck, what did I say? He would stretch.
And you know what? A word for the fans today. You know what? Fans, you know, I've got to stick this season because of, you know, sometimes arguing and that. With them. The fans today were incredible.
Yeah, the fans were. And special shout out to Red Action as well. I've criticised them a lot this season, but you know they went the extra mile, and you could see the difference between the crowd and the atmosphere before kick-off in our end to their end. You know, they had flags which were supplied by Wembley, a big banner that got lifted up in front, supplied by Wembley. They supplied nothing for their fans. We actually went out of our way and done something for the fans.
I think, you know, big up the club as well because I think they were behind supplying those, supplying these scarves and that. So, it's brilliant.
Listen, Robbie, if you look over my interviews for the course of the season, I've praised when it's been needed and I've criticised when it's been needed. You know, this is 55th game this season. It's been a long road and there's been a lot of downs for the likes of yourself and me and everyone else. But this is a nice way to end the season. We've got a trophy. Once again, we've had a better season than Tottenham, and yet we've played shit. So they can sit there and talk about the Champions League or whatever. It's about trophies, and we've won a trophy. You've won fuck all. So you're still in our shadow. Fuck off. Unlucky.